All right, y'all, what is going on? Back with another video. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. It is Tuesday. Everything is going good on my end. Had to do a little bit of traveling to get where I am today, but I'm glad that I made it safe and sound. Hopefully you guys are doing everything in your power to stay safe and sound as well. Y'all here working, that is awesome. Keep up the good work. All the links are down in the description if you want to check out any of my other content on different platforms. I really would appreciate it if you want to check this out. And also I appreciate everybody who's been watching the content. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are amazing. All right, let's get into this. Oh, before I get into this, I want to let people know I do plan on going live tomorrow, which is Wednesday. That is the 13th, I want to see. Yeah, the 13th. I plan on going live on the 13th, and I want to talk about Madden NFL 26. I want to give my thoughts and opinions, basically an initial review and commentary. If you want to come through and talk, that'd be absolutely great. I will have everything set up if you want to come and join the conversation, so that'd be cool. All right, so with that being said, let's talk about this article that I saw on Push Square about Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Harada is the guy that's the creator of Tekken. Did some amazing things, love the games or whatever the case may be. But he recently put out a statement saying that he wants to show off Tekken Cross Street Fighter. And I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, I don't think this is the move. I know people want to see the game, and I get it. It is a game that's been highly anticipated at one point. People have been wanting this game for almost 12 years now, probably even longer. But I'll put it like this. Sir, if you're going to put out this build, which is like 30% done, if you want to put out this build and show people what you guys were working on, you may want to go ahead and just say, hey, we're going to release this game. You don't want to cause a stir and have this game put out and people are like, yeah, this is what could have been. No, if you're going to do this, it makes no sense for you to do this and say, oh, I just wanted to show this. No, this game needs to be released if you're going to go that far. It's been way too long. People have been wanting this game, and if you want to go this route, you might well just say, hey, we're going to go ahead and finish it and actually release it at some point. And that may be the plan. That may be the plan, because I don't know if I talked about this recently. I know I talked about it a while back. Street Fighter Cross Tekken on PC, the games for Windows Live shackles that game was behind has been taken off the Steam version. So I don't think the game is still, I don't think you can buy the game, but the Street Fighter Cross Tekken games for Windows Live has been removed. So there is some movement when it comes to either or of these games. And I said this when I saw that. I said that this game needs to be re-released in some form or fashion. Re-release the game and get a buzz out there. So if they're going to do that, and him talking like this may be a thing. I don't see why they wouldn't do it. I know Street Fighter and SNK are kind of doing a thing right now with the Fatal Fury series, and there's also rumblings that another crossover game could be done. But I think with these crossover games, I think the other companies need to do it. I don't think this should be a Capcom thing. So therefore, if Tekken Cross Street Fighter is actually being talked about, and if you're going to release this 30% build to show what you had, go ahead and make the game, because I'm pretty sure SNK is going to make the next crossover game with Street Fighter and SNK, or Capcom and SNK characters. I think they should anyway, because the Chaos game was pretty much a rush project, and it wasn't put out in the best light. I mean, SNK was going through some stuff. So yeah, so with Tekken, look, man, don't do this. I'm telling you, if you're going to do this, you need to go ahead and let people know what the real future of this is. Is it dead? People are saying that it's dead. I get it. But if the game is dead, why would you constantly do stuff like this and keep bringing it up? And this is not the first time this has happened, where Harada has talked about this game in some form or fashion. So this needs to be a thing if you're going to really talk about this, or you're just talking about this to create a buzz, which, like I said, either or. If you're going to talk about it, there has to be some type of traction behind it. It can't be something to where, oh, we're just going to just talk about it and keep teasing it, but hey, here's another patch of Tekken 8. Nah, bro. Like, I get it. Your flagship game is going to be the game to push, But if you're going to talk about this in this light, like, yo, just make this game for the, the swan song game for the PlayStation 5 and start working on Tekken 9 for the PlayStation 6. I don't see how that could be a bad thing. I mean, at this point, you might as well, because you keep bringing it up, you keep talking about it. This game needs to be a thing. And I'm serious. If you're really going to show off this 30% build, at that point, the cat's out the bag. You might as well just go ahead and say we're going to finish the game, because you already got bad PR with the Season 2 patch. It's starting to come back around a little bit, and people are starting to love Tekken 8 again. Well, people are still loving it, but you know what I mean. People are starting to come back around to Tekken 8. The last thing you want to do is create another buzz and don't fulfill on that buzz, or just tease with people as far as the gamers like wanting the game, and then you back out and say, yeah, we're just going to show this and let's go on to something else. Nah, fam, you need to do this, or at the very least, do a Tekken Tag Tournament 3 and have Street Fighter guest characters. But then again, if you do that, people are going to be still asking about where in the world is Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Like, to me, at the end of the day, I look at it like this. The game should be a thing. This game should be released, and people should be able to enjoy this game. It's been way too long, and we understand what was going on. Tekken and Street Fighter was not in the best position at the time. Even when Street Fighter Cross Tekken came out, Capcom wasn't in a good space. Look how the disaster of that launch was for that particular game. They pretty much screwed the game over in a sense, and it's actually a really solid game. So now with Street Fighter and Tekken, both are in fairly good position now. I don't see why this can't be a thing. I mean, this is one of the reasons why SNK and Capcom is back talking the way they're talking, because SNK is back on good terms. In 2003, SNK was in the dumps. I mean, it was. I mean, it filed for bankruptcy. It went through SNK Playmore. It was all this other stuff going on. It just wasn't viable. And Capcom went through their issues between 2003 to 2008. I mean, they had their issues. And when they got back on good footing, in a sense, they came out with Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and they were still in a bad position. DLC on the disc, Resident Evil 5 wasn't really pushing, Bionic Commando, all these other things what was going on. You just did not have everything in the best light. So it was a pretty much a weird time, but now I think they can do it. So let me know what you guys think. I think that Tekken Cross Street Fighter, if you're going to show this, you need to go ahead and put this game out there and at least say that there's a future in it, because if there's no future in it, just don't show it. That's the way I look at it, because now you don't want to create another PR nightmare. You don't want to cause another problem, because the fighting game world community is on fire right now with some great games, and just to add this to it, you don't want to throw water on the flames, because it is in a good spot. If you want to keep it going, you may want to go ahead and say, hey, we're going to work on this, and then we'll bridge this over to Tekken 9, or we're going to do Tekken Tag Tournament 3 and put some Street Fighter characters in it. Either way, that would be the move. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to get up out of here. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out all the links down in the description. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, yeah, don't forget, we're going to go live on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, the 13th. And we're going to talk some Madden. Hopefully you guys come out, enjoy, and participate in the live. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.